Good morning. So we are looking at graphing. So it's very similar to what we did on Friday with that 5.6a, but now you're actually going to graph. So we're going to talk about how to get everything in that y equals mx plus b format. But instead of an equal sign, we are going to use an inequality. And remember, an inequality is that less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So it's going to replace, an inequality replaces the equal sign. So you're going to see something that looks like y is less than mx plus b, or y is greater than mx plus b, or y is less than or equal to mx plus b, or y is greater than or equal to mx plus b. And it's going to be the same format that we've been doing. So remember, the equal sign, this guy right here, means that it is a solid line, okay? This is open, so to show that, that means it's going to be a dashed line, or you could say it's a dotted line, whichever one you would like, dashed or dotted. It has to show that it's open in some way, okay? So don't forget that. So we're on your journal, in your journals, and we are on page 13. So we're going to look at the first one that we have is y is less than 3x plus 1. It's already in that y equals mx plus b format because we have y by itself, right? We have that y isolated to one side. Everything else is pushed to that other side. So we're going to say our b value is 1 because that's our 1 here. B is isolated by itself. It's the only constant. That means there's no variable with it. And then our slope is the number in front of x that is multiplied with x. So 3 times x. So it's 3 over 1. Remember, your slope is rise over run. So I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Then before I draw my line, I'm going to double check. It is open. So I have to show that it's open by a dotted or dashed line. Right? Okay, now I have to shade it. Y is less than 3x plus 1. So if I disregard this slope, y is less than 1. We are looking only at these y values right here, only the y-axis. So y is my y-axis, so I'm only looking up and down. And then you're going to ask yourself, are these values down here less than 1, or are these values up here less than 1? So stop and think about that. What is the numbers? What are they doing? They're going 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, etc. And then they're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hopefully you said below, right? It's less than. So all of these values, this is all shaded. So that means it's all a solution. Nothing up here is a solution, right? Nothing up here. This is not a solution at all up here. All right? Only in this red. Okay, so let's look at another one. Move that out of the way. We have y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 1. X, y, it's in that y equals mx plus b format, but remember the equal sign is just replaced with an inequality. So my b value is 1. Again, my slope is negative 1 because there's a negative in front of that x, so I go down 1 and over 1. I double check, there is a line there, that equal sign right here, this guy right here. So that means it is a solid line. Remember to cut your line all the way through the coordinate plane. We're cutting it in half. So I have this lower half down here. I have this lower half down here, right? And then I have this upper half down here. So now I have to decide how to shade it. So when I look at it, I have y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 1. Kind of disregard the slope. So y is greater than 1. So my y values that are greater than 1 are above here, right? All of these y values. So all of this is shaded. All right, let's look at another one. Okay, let's look at one we have to rearrange. So we have x minus y is less than 2. So we're gonna just do our coordinate plane. And hopefully you notice that y is not by itself. So I need to move this. I need to move the x over to the other side. It is a positive x over here on the left, so it needs to be a negative x once it crosses that inequality. And so now I have negative y is less than 2 minus x. I can't have a negative 1, so I have to divide by a negative 1. And hopefully you all remember that when I divide by a negative, I have to flip that inequality. So it's no longer less than, it is a greater than. And this becomes a negative 2. This becomes a positive x or a positive 1x. So now my b value is negative 2. Right? This is my b value that is isolated. There's no variable with it. M is the number that is in front of x that is multiplied. So this is a 1. So it goes up 1 over 1. And a double check. It is open. So I'm going to make a dash or a dotted line all the way across to make sure I have those arrows. Now I have to decide how to shade. So we're saying y is greater than negative 2 plus x. So disregard this. So y is greater than negative 2. So that's the start point. So hopefully you can see that means all of these values above here are greater than negative 2. Okay, let's look at another one. Let's look at x plus 2y is less than 4. So we have to get this y isolated by itself. So we're going to move this x over. So it becomes a negative x. So we have 2y is less than 4 minus x. Divide by 2 because it's a multiplying by the. And so then we have y is less than 2 minus, don't forget this is a 1/2, so it's 1/2. That 2 is below x, okay? So we're going to graph this, x, y. And b value is 2, so I'm going to plot the 2 on the y-axis because b is your y-intercept. Your slope is negative 1/2, so I'm going to go down 1 and over 2 and draw a line. But I'm going to pause here, double check, is it open or closed? It is open, so remember that means I have to have that dashed or dotted line, however you want to do it. But I have to show that it's open somehow, right? Then I have y is less than, sorry, so I write a greater than. Y is less than 2 minus 1/2 x. So disregard your slope. So y is less than 2. So hopefully we can see all the values that are less than 2 are down here. And so all of this is your solution. All right. Let's look at one more. Okay, so we're going to look at negative 2x plus 3y is greater than 6. I'm going to move, I have to isolate the y, so I'm going to move the 2x over. It's a negative 2x. I'm crossing the inequality that replaces the equal sign, so it's going to become a positive 2x, and it goes away. So we have 3y is greater than 6 plus 2x. Divide everything across the board by 3 because it's multiplying by y. The inverse is division. So we get y is greater than 2 plus 2/3 x. So now we're going to graph that. Put some lines here. So your y-intercept, your b value is 2 because it's your y-intercept, right? So I go at 2. So it's a y-axis. My slope is 2/3. So I'm going to go up 2 and over 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to double check. It is an open, so it's a dashed line. A lot of these are open. Okay. And then I'm saying y is greater than. Y is greater than. So all of these values are greater than. So all of this is shaded above the line. Okay, so now let's look at a couple others. So we have y is less than 4, and we have x is greater than 3. Okay, so I want you to stop and think about these. These are ones we've had before. Some students have struggled with that when it was the equal sign. And I want you to understand what's happening. This is x and this is y. When I look at this first, inequality. Notice it is not y equals mx plus b. I'm actually missing the slope here. It has a y and it has a number. So you have to understand that this is your b value of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes on the y-axis. So they're saying y is always 4. So stop and think about that. If I put a point right here, this would be 1, 4. This point right here is 0, 4. If I put a point here, negative 2, 4. Notice all of these y values are 4. So my line goes straight across, horizontal, okay? Then I have to decide to shade. Y is less than 4. I'm looking at the y-axis always here. And so it's below 4. This one over here is a little different. Notice it's y equals mx plus b. Well, I don't have a y. So the only thing I have is an x. So this is actually considered not a function. So this is the only time I will start on the x-axis. The x-axis. There is no y. That's the only reason. Okay, so there's no y. And let's stop and think about this. If I plot a point right here, they're saying my x value is always 3. This is 3, 0. This is 3, 3. I could put a point down here. This is 3, negative 2. So my line is a dashed line because of this guy right here. And it is vertical, okay? Then they're saying x is greater than 3. So stop and think about that. Greater than 3. So this is the only time I care about the x-axis. So are these values here greater than 3? Or are these values to the left greater than 3? Hopefully you stopped and you thought about that and you said all the values to the right are greater than 3, not these values here.